and welcome to the User Interface Features video for the Mainframe Team Center automation component of CA Ops MVS. My name is Phil Strohecker, and I am a part of the Ops MVS development team. Mainframe Team Center automation is a new component of CA Ops MVS that allows you to visualize your mainframe automation environment from a single modern user interface. Today's agenda will feature an overview of the Mainframe Team Center automation component, the prerequisites required for its use, component activation requirements, and a brief overview of the current functionality. The Mainframe Team Center automation feature, or MTCA for short, provides an intuitive, modern, web-accessible user interface designed to show you a consolidated view of your mainframe automation environment. This is accomplished by allowing your automation subject matter experts to view Ops MVS rules from multiple systems easily and quickly using the same web-accessible application. The list of systems viewable in this interface is not restrained by mainframe sysplex boundaries. Any number of Ops MVS systems in any number of sysplex environments can be consolidated using the MTCA application. If your mainframe automation environment consists of a large number of rules, it can be challenging to locate a single rule in an ocean of rules. MTCA allows you to quickly locate either a single rule or a subset of rules by providing two different output filtering mechanisms. You can either search for a specific rule by name, or you can limit the displayed rule list to show only those rules that match certain characteristics. The majority of workload for this added functionality can be offloaded onto specialty processors, both zip and zap. Before taking advantage of the MTCA feature, you must first install and configure the following prerequisite components. On a single mainframe LPAR in your environment, you must install the following: the CA Common Services version of the Apache Tomcat servlet engine, which is used to host the MTCA web application, the CA Common Services Messaging Service Hub component, which is used to transport data between the MTCA web application and the participating Ops MVS instances, the CA Common Services External Security Microservice, which is used to provide authentication and authorization services for MTCA, and the OpsLog WebView and Web Features component of Ops MVS, which contains the MTCA web application itself. In addition to these prerequisites, you must also install the following on every ZOS instance that is running an instance of Ops MVS that will participate in MTCA. The CA Common Service Messaging Service Server component, which provides the bridge between the Messaging Service Hub and the Ops MVS instance. And of course, Release 13.0 of the base component of Ops MVS. The picture displayed here is a graphical representation of how the specified prerequisite components interact with one another. For example, the MTCA web application running inside the Apache Tomcat servlet container initiates communication with a particular Ops MVS instance by first placing a message on the message service hub. The hub will then route the message to the specific message service server that is managing the requested Ops MVS instance. The majority of the required infrastructure can reside on a single LPAR, and that workload can be executed using mainframe specialty processors such as zip and zap. The MTCA feature of Ops MVS is automatically activated by default when version 13.0 of Ops MVS is installed. The values for the following parameters can be modified to either change this behavior or enable additional trace messages useful for debugging. The init admin UI parameter controls whether or not the Ops MVS instance will provide rules data to the MTCA web application. By default, this parameter will have a value of yes, which allows MTCA to collect information concerning the rules managed by this instance of Ops MVS. You can disallow MTCA from collecting rules information by changing the value of this parameter to no. The Debug Admin UI parameter controls the amount of MTCA-specific tracing messages issued during product operation. Specifying a value of yes for this parameter enables extended debug information, while a value of no disables extended debug tracing. This will be the first screen you see after pointing your web browser to the Apache Tomcat server hosting the MTCA web application. The URL path to the MTCA web application will always end with the /MTCA suffix. You must specify a username and password that is valid on your mainframe security domain before proceeding to view details about your automation environment. In addition to ensuring the validity of the specified username and password, MTCA also performs checks to ensure that the specified user account has been granted the proper SAF access rights to view rule detail information. Upon successful authentication and authorization, you are then directed to the main Rules Management page. This is the Rules Management page, the main view for the MTCA feature. Upon entering this page, the left screen panel is populated with the list of all mainframe systems that contain instances of Ops MVS that are participating in MTCA. Each system is denoted by both the mainframe system name and the name of the Ops MVS instance on that system. This combination of system name and Ops MVS instance name uniquely identifies each participating Ops MVS instance within your enterprise. The number shown at the end of the instance name denotes how many non-empty Ops MVS rule sets are currently being managed by that Ops MVS instance. In order to view both the rule sets and the individual rules being managed by a particular Ops MVS instance, you can click on the instance name to expand the accordion control to show the list of managed rule sets. Each rule set entry will also show the number of rules contained within each rule set. To view the rules contained within a specific rule set, you can click on the rule set name to further expand the accordion control. To view the details of a specific rule, you can click on the name of the rule in the accordion control. Once a rule has been selected, the details for the selected rule can then be viewed in the Rule Detail panel located on the right side of the page. The details available for each rule include the enabled status of the rule, the event ID for the rule, the auto-enabled status of the rule, the number of lines contained within the rule, the number of times the rule has fired, the rule type, when the rule was created, when the rule was last updated, including the user ID of the individual who made this change, and the source for the rule itself. To help locate a particular rule, MTCA includes two different mechanisms for condensing the number of rules listed in the rules accordion to show only those of interest. The first of these is a rule name search field located above the rule accordion list. If you know at least part of the rule name, you can type this partial name into the search field. As you type, the list of rules automatically adjusts to show only those whose name contains the specified search criteria. If no rule names contain the specified search criteria, you can restore the complete rule list by simply clearing the search field. The second mechanism provided by MTCA to aid in finding a particular rule uses characteristics about the rules themselves to pare down the list of displayed rules. The user can specify certain rule filters, and only rules that match the specified filter elements will be displayed in the rule list accordion. In the example shown here, only rules that match the following conditions will appear in the rule list accordion. The rule must either be of type API or of type MSG. The rule must also currently be enabled. The rule must have fired more than 5 times. The rule must have been updated within the specific date range. And the rule must be defined to the System1 system. Rules that don't match all of the specified conditions will not be displayed and will not be available for viewing. Once a rule filter has been applied, the status area located in the upper right corner of the display will show the "Filters are active" message. This area is used as a reminder that the rule list has been pared down, even when the filter area is hidden by request. For more detailed information about this feature, click the information bubble in the top right corner to load the product page. From there, you can go to Product Documentation, visit the CA communities, see the learning path, and much more. Thank you for watching our video.